Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Icon and today we are continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker challenge run where I'm trying to beat the game or at least get as far as I can on hard difficulty. That's the second hardest difficulty, but to make things a little bit more interesting, we're playing Last Azlanti. That in itself is basically a mod where the moment that our main character dies, everything's over, so it's the hardcore version of Iron Man. We naturally also have only one save game. And on top of it, we're only playing with D tier and F tier mono class characters to not use imbalanced builds, but basically get through all of this here with normal classes, or rather weak classes. So we just got Finger of Death on Tattered Knight, which I think is crazy. I was still believing the Death Ward was up. But yeah, that's how you can see that buffs absolutely matter. Imagine Hawkbite would have been our guy that is doing the traps. There's a good reason why you wouldn't want that, simply because you would essentially risk every single time that he gets Finger of Death.
Knowledge is the key to
Everything
victory.
has a price.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
So, almost done. Last few spells.
Now what?
We should move.
Okay.
I appreciate privacy.
Find traps, definitely important here. And do we have Good Hope? Our Wand of Good Hope certainly is done. Heroism would be nice, but I am greeding for greater heroism. Good. So we're just drinking the potion.
This is my path. No stopping now.
Mainly so that we have better rolls versus the traps.
What's over there?
Onwards.
Nah, I don't want to know.
I can't do it.
I need to
Adventures
concentrate.
await. It won't work.
Are you kidding me?
I am finished.
1,600 just for the trap. And we're getting like super good scrolls. Horrid Whiffing. That's an 8th level spell. That's okay. Yeah, no wonder. What's this here? Wave of Exhaustion, 7th level spell. Permanent exhaustion. Wail of the Banshee, that's classical 9th level right there. Stone to Flash. Good old Slay Living. Man, I got all of the good spells finally as scrolls. Look at his spell book on the wizard side. We're going up all the way to 9th level spells. Cool.
It is done.
Good. Down here, I'm sure there is still something else.
Stretch me muscles.
Did these guys have... Did these guys have dispelling attacks? It sounded for a moment anti-magic fangs. Attempts to dispel. Alright, well, because it sure sounded like they were dispelling. Let's just get the Dwemer kit. Good. Stinging Cloud, that was important. Dwemer kit almost down. Now it's down. I just don't want the buffs to be dispelled. That's really it.
We won't falter.
Strike with all your might.
I'll loot your corpse.
Yeah, those savages are going down easily. Bit of healing for everyone.
We shall overcome. I tire of waiting.
So where's my reduced person? Bark skin. Enlarge. Good, because they dispelled the reduced person from Hawkbite. Not the biggest fan. Ardent, +3, fine ice wielding nunchako. Damn. Listen, if there has ever been a nunchako that you want, then it's likely that.
No stopping now.
Examine the golem. Mighty armor plates protect the mechanism. You can see massive figure sets into motion. This golem was obviously built for fighting.
Follow me.
It will attack our back. Can already foresee that.
I am finished.
Or we're finding the steering mechanism here. And then it fights on our behalf.
No stopping now.
What's over there? I don't even want to know.
I am finished.
I'm not touching that.
Man, soon Hawkbite should be leveled up. Can't be that long anymore.
Come, my eyes, defaced one. Reveal to me the vision granted by the oculus. Tell me where my heart's desire lies hidden. I see! I see! Speak, defaced one. What do you see?
The sister shuddering chokes an answer. A panic voice is a whisper. The nymph regards the corpse before her and holds her breath for a minute. Then the time within the room stops.
So you're here, my hound. I'm not surprised.
Our paths have crossed again, perhaps this time you'll finally tell me who you
You're
are.
trying so hard to glimpse into my soul. Are you not afraid of what you might find? Very well, have it your way, hound. I'll share a little part of my darkness and my pain with you. I'll share with you my name. I am Nyrissa.
Not your hound, watch your tongue.
You dare challenge your mistress? The one who has shown the way to hundreds, thousands of creatures such as you. Filthy beasts who don't even know the face of their queen. You are my faithful hound, and Tristian is my silver-tongued skylark. Both of you serve my will. So how should I call you, if not by your true names?
What did you do to the defaced sister?
One of the eye sockets of this creature was good enough to fit the oculus of Abaddon, the one Tristian stole from under your nose. Sister used its power to reveal my path. That is all you need to know.
So it was you who sent Tristan to me?
Oh, and Saren Ray's messenger was a great servant, wasn't he? Deformed by reflection in 1,000 mirrors, fallen into shadows born of his own light, a righteous diva with blood-stained hands. What is it? Do I really see a surprised expression on your face? Can it be you still don't understand? Tristian was the proud servant of Saren Ray herself, the personification of kindness and mercy. After I caught him in my nets, I couldn't resist the urge to take his wings, so that he might sing for me and me alone. As he followed you, he spoke with me in his dreams, his true mistress. Now he's done as I asked, I could let him
Alright,
go,
that's enough.
but
I'll stop
me.
you.
A hound cannot best a dragon, nor bar its path. My goal is near. I can already hear its song. Your world is but a shadow of my home plane. I am the first and forever queen of these lands. And this sanctuary is where whispers of the past live, and where I planted the seeds of the future. Here, I raised a wolf cub, who eventually became the feared leader of Numeria. I watched him rise to power, butchering any who stood against him. Now, a hound comes to replace the wolf cub. Should I crush your skull and watch your life bleed from your body? Perhaps. But wouldn't it be more fun to observe whom you chase next? Whatever you choose, you'd be serving me. Like the Skylark. Like the wolf cub. Like all who place their trust in the illusion of freedom.
You know, I'm not easily manipulated. Wasn't that the reason you were watching me so closely?
So bold. So self-confident. So familiar that it pains me to see it. Yes, I've been watching you. And it seems that in doing so, I've awakened the shadows of bitter memories from the faraway past, forever lost. So now, farewell, my faithful hand.
The defaced sister before you moves like a broken puppet. Feet are unsteady and she sways slightly back and forth. Her hands dangle limply. Instead of an eye, the oculus of Abaddon rests in her eye socket, the art of her gleaming with a wicked red
My
light.
elder sister left. You're late. The oculus of Abaddon gave me the power to foresee the path to my sister's desire. She is already on her way.
I came for Tristan, give him to me and we'll
I
separate
won't
our
do
ways.
that. Besides, why would you need someone who lied to you every step of the way, concealing his true goals and his true self?
Tristan, can you hear me wake up?
Save your breath. This Skylark has broken his wings, and now he's useless. I'll rid myself of him after I've finished with you.
Tell me where Narissa
She
go.
went after what the Oculus of Abaddon revealed to her. She will not return. She has ordered me, the most loyal of all sisters, to remain here and ensure nothing leaves these. You see, these lands were our home long before you appeared. These walls witnessed another mortal who, like you, serves Narissa's goals now. We taught him. We showed him the way. We told him what to believe and whom to serve. My elder sister, Narissa. She is the mistress of half-truths, exploiting hopes and weaknesses of others with her words. All it took to control Armagh was some books and legends about his great destiny. All it took to control Tristan was deceiving him into thinking it was Narissa who deprived him of his holy gift. She who cursed him with a mortal body.
Lies. So that was all lies?
And all it took to control you, upstart Baron, was a lure. The promise of your own lands to rule. And you bought it. All of you. Enough. You are a thing of the past, and I must rid this place of you and Tristian. Get ready.
Alright, prepare to die.
Treasures.
Okay. Listen and listen careful. I don't like it when people are effing around with me. So you will need to answer me. He's going to tank the stone golem. There's haste for everyone, including Tristan. We're starting with the defaced sister.
We won't falter.
Alright, let's go. 1. 46 armor class, okay. I see how it is.
Oh, Sarah.
Tristan is not leveled up, so yeah. Bit of cloud kill. Good. So she does have
Forwards!
a couple of options here. I think we can just try to glitter dust her. Will save. Plus 21. Not exactly easy to overcome.
Cover me.
1, 2. I mean, she has 48 armor class, so I should have just feared her.
I don't like you!
So, burst of glory, so that way everybody here gets a little bit extra attack power.
Strike as one.
Critical hit for 128. So first of all, we're getting 3,000 to so because we have defeated her. Darkrai 150, and then it reduced. Oh my god, that is savage.
Your death awaits.
One golem down.
We can do it.
Delay.
Smear.
Do not hold back.
Strike with all your might.
The one.
Tristan's eyes fixed on the Oculus.
Destroy the thing that seduces others. Power that can disperse the darkness. Evil incarnate must be destroyed.
Destroy it, Tristan. Tristan reaches down, takes the Oculus of Abaddon from the sister's eye socket, then he steps back, raises his hands to his eyes, whilst raising the other hand with the artifact firmly clenched to the sky, hidden behind the stone masonry.
Merciful Ray Dawnflower, hear the prayer from your apostate. I am powerless to fix what I've done, but I can prevent others from following the same road. Grant me courage and light my way in the eternal darkness that awaits.
For a moment, the dim room illuminates, and he presses the palm engulfed in sacred fire to his eyes. The other hand, he releases the Oculus of Abaddon, and it falls shattered to the
Destruction of
ground.
the Oculus in exchange for eternal darkness. There's no worse punishment for Seren Ray's servant than to be deprived of her light forever. But it is fitting for all I have. Let me tell you something before you decide my fate. Nyrissa is gone. She cannot keep me silent any longer. I'm tired of lies and deception. Our meeting wasn't a coincidence. It was Nyrissa who sent me to the Temple of the Elk. She conjured that fog and sent Jod a version of the place. Since then, I've been watching you, waiting for a time to act. For Nyrissa. But that's not all. I helped her create and plant the unwilting flower that almost destroyed your barony. As you can see, everything that happened in Mordecai's tomb was but one of my many crimes. That is all. Deal with me.
Tristan, who are you?
Deva. Once a sacred servant and messenger of Seren Ray herself. Once it was my calling to heed mortals' prayers and to deliver them to other servants of the god. She took from me my powers and severed my bond with my goddess. At least Nyrissa threatened that if I didn't serve her, she'd never return my wings and I'd never speak to Seren Ray again. She made me. I'm lying to you again. If it wasn't for my cowardice, Nyrissa would never have broken me to her will. But I was afraid to remain mortal.
Who is Nerissa?
One of the most beautiful of all creatures, most wicked of all monsters. But who she is, what she wants, I do not know. I ran across her while traveling through the negative energy plane. A strange wound, like something had pierced time and space. In my pride, confident in my powers, I followed its path to this world. She dealt with me in a heartbeat. Before I could flee, she had entrapped me, filling my mind with horrible nightmares. And when I awoke, I was mortal. I had no choice. No choice at all.
Alright, the sister mentioned some lies about the sacred grift and mortal
I
body.
awaked from Nerissa's enchantments. I was mortal, no longer a deva. Nerissa said she'd taken my gift of immortality and severed my bond with my goddess. But, according to what the sister said, I don't understand what's true anymore and what is not. Before this, I thought Nerissa stood between me and Sarenrae. But it seems like...
Alright. You are forgiven, Tristan.
Thank you. I'll leave you and head for the city. A walk will help me to figure out how I can make amends for everything.
We shall overcome.
Don't know? Don't care.
Okay, and as you can see, we have all leveled up. Plus Gloves of Elvenkind, plus 5 Knowledge Arcana, and plus 5 Concentration. I think we all got gloves, and most of them are better, so don't really need that.
I'll loot your corpse.
Good, let's do the level up first. That's important, very much so. We very much deserved that level up. Finally time for level 13. Alright, Hogbite, level 13, combat expertise.
We should move.
That will allow us, where's my combat expertise? There we go. Good. 13th level, a bard can start a bardic performance as a swift action. Getting better and better. So for her, for Tattered Knight, we have Crane Repasts. That's actually not too bad. Whenever you lose your dodge bonus from Crane Wings, the enemy provokes an attack of opportunity. Fear would be certainly good. Dispel, I think, would be fantastic. Slow is also not bad. We don't have that yet. Good Hope. Let's get Good Hope, because that's fantastic. So, level 5, Greater Heroism. Plus 4 morale bonus on attack, saves, skill checks, immunity to fear. and temporary hit points. That's great. Song of Discord would be good. Affected creature, 50% chance to attack the nearest target each round. That's good. Key Shout is also not bad. Max a lot of damage. And Shadow Evocation, just so that we have even more damage. Greater Dispel magic is good. Good question. That's 20-foot burst, it's a bit too little. Although it is also not bad. Key Shout is Sunblast of Sonic. Target takes a lot of damage and is stunned for 1 round. I think that's good. Single target. Good. Our Inquisitor. Let's go. Guy Aaron. Improved critical. Shard. This might actually be interesting, because we could put it onto a rope and with that create more armor. I think that's how it would work. And we don't have that yet. Good. For level 5, Resounding Blow. Stone Skin Communal is super good. Swift action, successful melee attack, your weapon resounds, target takes sonic damage. Using Judgment, target is staggered. That's good. Righteous Might, fantastic. You gain 4 size bonus to strength and constitution. That's a nice spell. And Stone Skin Communal. I think we're going with the Stone Skin because that's a really good buff. And then, since this is a swift action, we're going to take that as well. If we're still having enough spells left over. Good. Ranger Flame Warden. So far, by the way, I've never really used any of the little elements. It's Flame Strike, Volcanic Storm, and Summon Large Elemental to the list. Okay, fair enough. Hammer the Gap is what we're using. And we are... I mean, we could do First World. That's not a bad idea.
I always have the upper hand.
Good. In terms, by the way...
I do things my way.
we're coming to spells in a second. Doesn't matter. let's keep that train of thought. So Mystic Thurk. Now we're taking Quicken Spell. Waves of Fatigue. Not a bad spell, but we have been fighting so much against undeads that it really hasn't been doing so much. Slay Living would be nice as well. Nah, I think we're good. Waves of Fatigue is okay. So, what do we want to do? This is really nice. Crowd control. That's basically damage. Angelic Aspect is nice, but the communal version is better. That's an animal. Echolocation might be interesting in terms of seeing. Yeah, but hidden creatures you wouldn't be able to see, so never mind. We're taking Stone Skin Communal because it's never wrong to have that second, and Icy Prison. Crowd control right there. Alright, so now, still holding our thought.
I stand ready.
Adventures await.
Hawkbite now has combat expertise on top of Crane style, so
This is my path.
his AC should be even better.
I'll make my own legend.
Don't need break enchantment. Putting good hope into the buff rotation. Greater invisibility hasn't really come through. Key Shout would be single target damage. Not 100% sure where that would go. Maybe over here.
Let us not hesitate.
So, then we do have... Do we have enough diamond dust? We should, right? Like, I've been collecting a lot of diamond dust. Okay, 88. So, that's fine. If I crush a diamond, can I do that? No. But I can buy diamond dust. Fantastic. Okay, so we got Stone Skin Communal, which will help the DPS in particular. And I would like Aspect of the Falcon here. I would like more Sense Vitals because that's really decent. Chameleon Stride. Stealth Shakes have concealment from creatures away. That's actually not too bad. Specifically since it's a self buff. Might as well take that in. Here we would have Scorching Ray. Oh, and we even got Bark Skin. I wonder... Might make sense to put that onto our other tank. Sense Vitals runs only for rounds. Greater Chameleon Strike, I like it. Oh, that's actually pretty damn good. And it's minutes per level, so yeah, we're taking that. Instant Enemy is more for end bosses and so on. I really don't need two, mostly. Good, we got Freedom of Movement, Shield of Dawn, which is nice as well. Aspect of the Wolf. You sprout sharp fangs and fur. Well, I mean, this does not allow us to wield a bow, I think. Blessing of the Salamander. Skin turns slick. It's able to regenerate. Fast healing 5. Fire resistance. And the most important part is combat maneuver defense bonus. That's actually not bad, but 1 round per level. So and so. Volcanic Storm. That's an interesting spell. Bludgeoning damage. For the remainder of the duration, the spell Heavy Ash rains down. -4 penalty on perception. That seems like like Ice Storm, but in the Firestorm version. I also like the greater elemental summon that can sometimes be helpful. Flame Strike itself is also nice. It's just AoE damage, but our normal damage is just so much better. This here is more crowd control. Animal Growth, we're not having one. So that's a no-starter. But yeah, I mean, that's some, I would say, decent alternatives here, right? So we're still having this. We're still having this. In the buff routine, I would put that in. Wonderful. We have a lot of permanent drain.
Everything has a price.
Good. And then Chameleon, greater. That comes into the buff routine as well. All right. So now we're back to Mr. I have way too many spells for my own sanity. I am thinking about at some point respeccing in or reskilling into either an evoker or a conjurer. Stinking Cloud is conjuration, and we're using that a lot. I don't know. For me, the Necromancer thing sounded great on paper, but the spells aren't really coming through that well. Put another Death Ward in. By the way, I'm an idiot because I had like extended Death Ward, but I've never really used it. I never have really used it. So, Cure Light Wounds Mass, certainly good. All of these are personal. Spell resistance. Problem is, this also means our own spells. I think we're just going to take the Death Ward because it is so helpful. So here, I started liking Ice Storm more and more. Not gonna lie, that is a pretty solid crowd control. I've really not used Bestow Curse a whole lot. Oftentimes I just find myself needing to crowd control large portions of the battlefield. And this here is juicy. I don't know about you, but like in a powered fireball, it's not bad. Reflex partial. If a creature fails, paralyzed, else entangled. Most creatures have freedom of movement, so this is great on paper. In reality, Waves of Fatigue is like our best spell. It's our specialized spell. Might as well take a second version of it and give it some more time. So far, we've kind of failed using it properly.
This is my path.
All right, so restoration, use. Okay. I will say we have done a really commendable job
Stab their backs.
in the fight so far. So I'm looking forward to see how things progress as we're going.
I'll split you in half.
We won't falter.
Strike with all your might.
Alright, Hawkbite now has, I think, even more AC than 49. Yeah, 56. That's pretty damn good.
Cover me.
And that's without haste.
Out of my way.
Forward.
Good. What is this? Black linen. Okay. Nice little recipe. I like it. Man, I hate it. This is all wobbly. The inventory sometimes just goes up and down and up and down. Nothing that you can do about it. And then you're looking for that one recipe. And naturally it seems to be hiding somewhere. Okay, apparently we can't get it. Black Ninon stew. Copy recipe, thank you.
It is done.
All right.
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
I am finished.
Still getting 800 XP per trap here.
I'm not touching that.
I am finished.
No stopping now.
I remember there was this one trap that I disarmed here. So I think we got most, if not all of the stuff. The one thing that I don't think we've fully gotten is this. Alright, so I went back. It took a bit, but I finally managed to get in here and just close off all of the candles instead of turning them all on. That was the solution. Alright, Furious Devourer.
Your death awaits.
44 AC. It's a bit much, eh? Let's get haste.
Strike is one.
Okay, hard to hit. But we're okay.
We won't falter.
So, give everybody a better hit chance.
I'll loot your corpse. We can do it.
Yeah, and this guy's almost down. The cry definitely doesn't hit, but everybody else does, and that's all we need. 3,200 XP. Nice. Bone mail. That's actually nice. +4 scale mail, immunity to cold, and DR. Couple of really good items. Natural armor +3. Yeah, okay. So now to the bone mail. That's an interesting one. Bit of an odd one. 9 + 3. It's actually better than the one that I'm wearing. And we got the DR on top of it. And immunity to cold, of course, which is also nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that that is better. All right, let's get out of here. Good. So, I think we're done. Lots of weapons. Yeah, super interesting. The dungeon was a lot of fun.
We cannot be defeated.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. The creatures that were originally sent in order to destroy us are still here. Alright, Tethered Knight. Let's go. How long is haste still lasting? Oh, easy. The higher cast levels really start to pay off. I like that. Greater heroism on you. Thank you.
We shall overcome.
Cover me!
We can do it.
But yeah, these guys were a problem originally when they spawned. But now they no longer are.
Adventures await. I do things my way.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay. Time for the remaining like 2 or 3 monsters that are here to get absolutely shat on.
We will be victorious.
I'll need to review this spell.
Strike with all your might.
Alright, but funnily enough, the Owlbears still have so many hit points that they almost survive first round against us.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Charge!
Good, fantastic. Once this is done, we should be okay.
Attack!
Strike with all your might.
I'll split you in half.
Good. I knew we would come back and get revenge. I knew it. Alright, let's take a look at the overall. Twice-born Warlord. We got the Betrayer's Flight, that's done. We can still go to TD and continue that. And we landed down here. Okay. Ended up in the Verdant Chambers instead of the Temple of the Elk. Yeah, let's go to Feyglade. Claim the diurnal marches. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's actually do that because then oh, we need to be back in our city. Fair enough. Last chance to go to here. I think claiming it now would be helpful because then we get benefits whenever we are there, and we still have plenty of time.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Are you kidding me? Couple of low-life bandits. Well, they just hasted themselves, so maybe I should take this a bit more serious.
Good today.
I'll loot your corpse.
Maybe not. Always find it funny when just due to higher levels all of a sudden like high level casters become bandits. A wizard or sorcerer of level 7 respectively 8 would very unlikely be a bandit.
Stab their backs.
We won't falter!
Your dire wolf Summonings will not help you.
Strike as hope.
The rumors are true, your grace. They are as noble as you say. Who are you? They call me Osprey, Baron Hagbite. You're wearing a weird costume. Believe it or not, I'm the last remaining member of the High Society. I like what you're doing. I hope the Stormlands change for the better thanks to you, your grace. If this is so, then thanks to our combined deeds, you set a fine example. And now I must go.
March on.
Interesting encounter. Seems like an encounter that we could have had much earlier. And it's again interesting that we see a guy who's basically teleporting around. Begs the question, why wasn't he using teleportation immediately and instead was walking?
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
But okay, that's a different story. Alright, let me do this, and we're continuing in a moment. Or rather, I think this is a great option to end today's episode here. And I'm just going to do Kingdom Management. Thanks a lot for watching, have a good one, and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.